All right. Much better. So, all right. So, can I start?
You can start.
All right. I'll start with a bit of intro about myself. My name is Foyin Olajide-Bello, and I'm a Microsoft MVP in business applications. I've been in Microsoft space for coming up to 15 years now, and my core skills are around Microsoft Power Platform and also the modern workplace in general. So that's Teams, Office 365, Azure AD, and all of that, right? I like to sing and I like to dance. I like music. I also like reading and traveling. I'm the founder of Textilers, myself and Jumoke. I was very happy to see her pictures representing us. We started out Textilers together, and the whole purpose is to help and support women in technology. So if you're a woman and you want to get connected to Textilers, please, you're most welcome to follow us on our handles. I like talking about tech and women in tech. So those are my handles if you want to connect with me on LinkedIn or Twitter. All right, that said, why are we here? Why am I here today? I want to talk to us about increasing productivity with AI models. I had a different title before, but yesterday when I was looking over it again, I said, no, I think this is a better title because when you use AI models, it actually increases your productivity because you'll be doing more with less. You'll be achieving a lot of things in a shorter period of time. All right, going into it, I know we've heard a lot about the Power Platform, but I can't talk about AI Builder or AI models in Power Apps without touching on the Power Platform a little bit, right? So the Power Platform are all of these amazing tools that you see on my screen that helps us to do more with less. It empowers citizen developers like you and I, and also the pro devs to achieve and to solve business problems very quickly, writing little or no line of code. So that's the Power Platform in its summary. And then you have all of the families. I know, spoken a lot about Power BI and the analytics bits. We have the newest member of the family, which is now a standalone, called the Power Pages, used for website development. You have Power Apps used for application, mobile and web application development. You have Power Automate that does all of the workflow automations behind the scenes. You have Power Virtual Agents, your chatbots that you can build very quickly without writing any line of code. And of course, we have Dataverse here and our 675 plus connectors that enables all these fantastic applications to connect to all other systems, and it helps your apps and your flows to be more effective because they can speak to multiple systems, not just systems within the Microsoft ecospace. So looking a bit about Power Apps, it's a platform that helps us to develop mobile applications, web applications very quickly. Through the connectors, like I just spoke about, 675 plus, you have access to connect your apps to various data sources, bringing in data and pushing out data from your applications, right? And some examples of very simple examples of Power Apps is like when you want to say you want to build a train attendance app, you want to build a leave request app, you want to do inventory, you want to make a time assessment app, you want to make an expense app, expense retirement app, and the list goes on and on, right? Major thing is that it helps you to create that friendly interface like a real app, because that's what it is. And then you can use to solve various, business problems. All right, so let's go into AI Builder within Power Apps, right? What's so special about it? Why is it important? What are the benefits of it? Right? One of the benefits of the AI builder is that it gives you AI models that are easy for you to develop and manage. Right? It helps you. You can connect these AI models easily to your data source, your various data sources, very easy. And then another key thing about the AI builder that we have within Power Apps is it makes it easy for developers to extend their codes using Azure APIs, right? So before, when you talk about AI models, citizen developers like you and I will be like, wow, what's a model? How do you build that? You have to be a deep pro developer to develop an AI model. But now, Microsoft has democratized, app development, AI development, and they've made it easy for all of us to access it, which is one of the things I love most about season development, right, is distributing the power to us. Okay, so let's look at some examples of AI model. So please give me 1 second. All right, so let's look at some examples of the AI models that we have available to us in Power Apps. Right, starting from my left, we have the model that helps you to extract information from invoices. So automatically, when you place an invoice there, it understands, okay, this is the invoice date, this is the total. It understands that this is the different items that are here. These are each of the item numbers. Basically understands everything there and gives you the data immediately. So you don't have to bother yourself with trying to extract that data manually from the image file or from the PDF file and typing it out. So that's what this model does for you. Then you have like text recognition model that automatically recognizes text that you have on photos, on PDF documents. You have the ability to extract information from receipts also. So all those are pre-existing AI models that you have in Power Apps. Excuse me. All right. So other interesting models that we have here is we have the identity document reader that can extract information from identity documents. So like ID cards, international passports, all of these are there. We have the business card reader that can automatically extract data from a business card. And we have other ones like even the sentiment analysis model that based when it reads a particular text is able to tell you the sentiments behind it, whether it's positive, whether it's neutral, whether it's negative, it can give you that. So these are very interesting models ready to use, and I'm expecting all of you to try it out after my session. But for the purpose of this session, we're going to look at two of these many examples that we have here. We're going to look at the invoice processing AI model, and we're going to connect that with Power Automate. And I'm going to see how easy it is to use. And we'll also look at the text recognition model, connecting that to Power Apps. So I hope you are ready to see AI Builder in action. All right, so let me pop my demo screen up here. Please, if you have any questions, I'll just take them at the very end. You can make a note of your questions. So where am I? I'm in Power Apps, right? This is makethepowerapps.com. It has brought me to my default environments. And AI Builder, using AI Builder, you need to have licenses. However, you can sign up for the trial version of the license. If I come here, I say AI Builder, I come to models. The models will show you all of my existing models, but let's look at Explore. Yeah, so Explore shows you some of the things I showed you in my presentation and a lot more than that, right? So the first thing we want to do is we want to pick the extract information from invoices. So, sorry, 1 second, please. So we have the extract information from invoices model, and you can see that it has shown you some dummy invoices that are here already, just to give you a mental picture of what this model can do for you. Let me zoom a bit. So you can see that from these images here, it has automatically taken the address, the dates, the, all of these items to here. You can see the same thing here, even as untidy looking as the invoice is. And you can also see this one here, right? So what I'm going to do is I'm going to upload my own. Here is all of the data. So once you click on it, it shows you the data on the right side of the screen, right? So let's upload our own here. So I'll come to upload. Here, I select one of my invoices that I have, just a dummy invoice. Yeah, so you see, immediately I've uploaded it, it has already recognized the major parts of it. So, oh, this is the invoice date, this is the invoice number, and all. So previously, what we had before was you had to train the model. So the model was there, but you needed to be trained. So I would have to upload almost, I think, 5 to 10 various invoices of this type. And then I'll click on the button that says train, and it will run for a while. And then once it's done, I'll now test it with another invoice. And then once I get a result like this, I know that, okay, it's working. But Microsoft has gone a step further to make it easy for you to say we've already trained the model. You don't even need to train it anymore. Just put your invoice there and the model is able to understand and recognize where these points are. All right, so let's go to use it in a flow. So we have this is fine. We want to use it in a flow. So it takes us automatically from Power Apps to Power Automate. And then we can see here that it shows us a process that we want to use for this by default. So continue. Those are my connectors that I'm going to use. I'm just looking this way because I'm using my other screen. So we want to manually trigger this. And what it's going to do is it's going to use this AI builder step that would extract all of the information into an HTML table. It's going to get my profile because it needs my email address. And this is the message I'm going to get in my Outlook with all of these lines here. So let's try it. Let me save this and open my email by the side. So you see what the output looks like. All right. Ready to go. So let's test it. Once test it manually, click on test. Continue. And now I need to select a file. So I'll come here and pick my file, which is the same one that I used previously. Then run. Done. So just take a few seconds to run, actually, not up to a minute. So it's extracting the information from the invoices, then to create the table and send me an email. All right. So while that is running, do we have any questions from anyone?
Yeah, I was wondering how long is the trial for the AI builder?
How long is the what?
The free trial.
Okay, the trial is 30 days, but you can extend it. Like I've had my trial since, like if you look at some of my models, I built them over a year ago on this environment. And
Another question.
yeah, so 30 days.
What about those that have existing Office 365 subscription?
Like, is it possible to use it on that one? Is that the
Yes,
question?
that's
Yes,
the
you
question.
can. Yes, you can. So if you go to make.powerapps.com, you should see the AI builder here. So if you try to use any of this, it will tell you that you don't have a license, and you just see at the top, get trial. You just get your trial there. That's all. And you have it for 30 days, like my own. Right? Okay. So this is what the outcome looks like. It has extracted everything with a confidence level and confidence score to say I'm, 98% sure that this is what is there. And then you have a table that we created, that HTML table here at the end. All right, so let's look at one more. So let me come to text recognition. Now this recognizes text on images and PDF files. So you can see this very, scattered looking image with lots of text, but you can see it's able to recognize it. This other one you see has some Chinese stuff here. This other one is handwritten, and it's able to pull out the information. So let me upload my own image here. All right. So I have only one text on my image and it has picked it. So come sail away. That's fine. So I want to use this in an app. So you see the other side of how to use AI Builder in an app. So this opens and automatically creates an app for me in Canvas app, an app with a mobile view. So this is loading, skip. All right, so this is my model and it's sitting right in the center of my application. So other things that you can do on the app, like what we have in standard applications, you can decide to say, well, I want to put a cover page, I want to put a header, I want to color it, and all of that is available to you, right? So we can just put something here. This. So these are for the app makers to build. So I put another text input here. The title is a label. This is an input. And I want to say whatever text that is in my image, extract it to this field, right? That's what I want to do now. So what I'll do is I'll come here and I will say text recognition, text recognizer, which is the name of my AI model here, dot selected dot text. So what I'm saying is that whatever text that I select on my AI model, drop it here. So let's test it. So I come here, let me upload my image. Again, it here, and I can pick it. It comes here. Right. And then what you can then do is you can submit this into whatever data source that you want by inserting a submit button here. Just bring the button here and you can see submit. And put your submit function behind the select button, right? And then it submits this. You can patch it or you can use a form to submit the data. So this is just an example that shows us how you can use AI Builder, very high level, but we can see that it's really easy to use and really anybody can make use of it, right? So that brings me to the end of my session. Do we have any questions? Tell somebody to ask me, how do I get started? So once you have your Power Apps environment, you just go to the AI Builder section and get your trial and start playing with all of the models that we have there at the moment. And if you have any questions or you get stuck, I'm happy to support you to answer any questions you may have.
All right. Thank you very much.
Social.
Hmm?
The social handle.
Okay, can you please flip back to that social handles?
Okay, sorry. It's just Foyin, my name and my last name on LinkedIn, my first name and a letter B on Twitter. Those are the only two platforms. So yeah, that's really what I have for us today. Thank you so much for listening, and any of the questions you have, I'm happy to answer them around Power Apps or AI Builder.
Thank you.
All right then. Enjoy the rest of the conference. Thank you for having me.
Thank
Take
you
care.
very much.
Bye.